from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8.
57, Mike, 57. Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He finds Taylor, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 35-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Jack Doyle.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They're on the tackle.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
They'll run with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to bunch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, it's Taylor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Rivers on first down. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this.
He's got daylight past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 6
more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Rivers. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
the tackle man.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though. To hold.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrase that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They had a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in Indianapolis.
17.
It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. takes it, try to punch it in. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Colts 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. They've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rivers again. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Sly on for the extra point. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Colts 24. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
31-31. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's brought down.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cincinnati, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire